Check. Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Luis Martinez, and today in the Grand Center, we bring you the matchup between your very own Averett University Cougars facing off against the visiting Hornets of Shenandoah University as we're about to get underway here in the Grand Center on this lovely, cold Wednesday night. As we will begin by starting off with the national anthem and then bring out the starting lineup for both teams.
Good evening and welcome to Averett University in the Grand Center for today's ODAC men's basketball matchup featuring the Hornets of Shenandoah University taking on your Cougars of Averett University. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and honor America with playing our national anthem. Starting lineups first for the visitors from Shenandoah. A first-year guard from Walnut, Maryland, number 1, Shakir Taylor. A senior forward from Fredericksburg, Virginia, number 9, Kendrick Robinson. A junior guard from Virginia Beach, Virginia, number 10, Joshua Stephen. A junior guard from Virginia Beach, Virginia, number 11, Landon Russ. And graduate forward from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 24, Aaron Gazette. Head coach for the Hornets is Nick Doyle.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast.
And now let's meet the starters for your Averett University Cougars. At guard, a sophomore from Danville, Virginia, number 2. Jamison Graves. At guard, a freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 3, Jackson Sellers. At forward, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 4, Mason Mitchell. At guard, a senior from Mennonite, North Carolina, number 5, Clay Hodges. And at forward, a graduate student from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 12, Jason Sellers II. Head coach for the Cougars in his 11th season is Nick Guido. Assistant coach Keyshawn Lewis. Trainer for the Cougars is Maria Chilla.
about to get underway here in the Grant Center. Sellers will be facing off against number 9, Kendrick Robinson, for the opening tip-off of this matchup. Cougars ended an 8-game losing streak this past Friday, beating ODAC opponent Randolph 86-82. And Sellers wins the opening tip-off to Hodges. Now Mason Williams over to Hodges. Hodges trying to size up his opponent, Landon Russ, into Sellers in the paint. Sellers turns, finds an opening. Rebound after rebound for Sellers. And third try is a charm for Sellers after taking quite a bit of time there on the rebounds and putting it right back up. Now Russ. Here for Steven. Steven into the paint, into number 24. Number 24, Biziak, getting that foul call for the Hornets, opening it up. Out there to Robinson. Now Biziak. Here to Taylor. Taylor around Sellers. Out to Stevens for the three. Off the backboard, bounced around. Graves picks it up in the corner. Graves going to take it himself now. Sizing up Stevens. Steven, very good defensive presence there by Steven. Steven on a break against Jackson Sellers and right over Sellers. Steven, number 10, puts the Hornets on the board. Now Jackson Sellers. Hodges for three. Good put back there by Jamison Graves, number 2, the sophomore. Giving the Cougars a 2-point lead early on. Now Robinson gets an opening. Williams steps up. Now over to Taylor. Taylor rounding around Hodges. Beautiful layup there by number 1, Taylor. Jackson Sellers putting up career high 26 points to help the Cougars this past Friday over Randolph, as the Hornets are on a 2-game losing streak after losing to ODAC opponent Lynchburg this past Saturday, 73-67. 72-62, sorry. Number 11, Robinson for the Hornets. Over to Biziak. Biziak going to carry it over half court. Now Steven. Taylor. Top of the key, trying to find an opening. Steven, mid-range. Off the back of the rim. And a foul called here on number 9, Kendrick Robinson. Grad student Jason Sellers moves into 6th all-time on Averett men's basketball rebound list with 640 career rebounds. Quite a star here for the Cougars as a timeout is called. And we will be back in just a short moment here on the Averett Sports Network. After the timeout, Inbound put right back out of bounds by the Hornets. Biziak over Sellers. Sellers into Hodges, and Hodges will slow it down. Robinson, full court press. Hodges, nifty handles here. Number 5 in white. Over to Jackson Sellers. Looking for an opening. Gets it to his older brother, Jason Sellers, number 12. Williams picks it up at the top of the key. Drives. Finds an open Hodges across court. Now Sellers. Jackson Sellers for 3. Step back. Bang! Sellers, a freshman, showing incredible poise to take that shot. Now Robinson, pressured by Hodges. Graves here on Steven. Miscommunication between switching of the defenders. Great defense there by Sellers to allow the mistake on the layup. Now Graves drives. Layup, Graves over number 9, Robinson. Now Landon Russ, number 11. Taylor trying to shake Mason Williams. Landon Russ, back to Taylor. Here to Robinson, number 9, in the paint against Graves. Finds Biziak open. Off the rim, rebounded there by Sellers. Jason Sellers, 4-on-1, nearly loses the ball right off the fingertips. Over to Jackson Sellers now. Communicating between brothers. Hodges nearly picked off. And Williams puts up a tough shot. Rebounded there with the help of Hodges and Jackson Sellers. And Sellers with a lot of aggression. Gets right over Biziak for the easy layup. Russ drives. Gets it right over Sellers, number 3. Inbound to Hodges. Moving back and forth. Graves now. Odak, offensive player of the week not too long ago. Now Hodges, 3-point shot. Hodges, 14-6 here in the Grant Center in favor of the home team Cougars. Now Biziak, the Hornets going to need to find a better rhythm here. The Cougars are looking very hot. And now Russ out to Steven. Taylor, Graves, good sit, causes the travel. Substitution now as Hodges, Graves, and Sellers. Hodges, Sellers, Jason Sellers, and Mason Williams will take a seat in the game. Bryce Shaw. And number 22, Tomias Bracey. Now Graves over to Bracey, newly entered into this matchup. Graves, 3, top of the key. Rebounded there by Shaw. Off the backboard, Shaw gets his first 2 of the night after just entering this matchup. Now Russ trying to get around Bracey. Ball out of bounds. Forced there by the Cougars. It's going to take a second for Shaw to get that one out from behind the stands. 16-6 here in favor of the Cougars. And Tomias Bracey, number 22, the freshman, going to take this one up across half court. Going to set us up here for an offensive stand for the Cougars. And Bracey into Fitzgerald. Sellers. Bracey for 3. Just nearly missing off the rim. Kept almost inbound there by Jackson Sellers. And another timeout called, and we will be back in just a short moment here on the Averett Sports Network.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
The Hornets will start with the ball after this short timeout. And Steven, number 10 in red, up against Graves, carries it over half court. Fitzgerald switches. Jackson Seller picking up Russ. Back to Steven, flips it over. Ball was flipped over to number 4, Dorian Davis. Newly entered into this matchup. And he will draw the foul and step to the line. First couple free throws of the night. Averett nearing 500 program wins with 6 wins this season. Averett has 495 wins as a program dating back to 1976. Current head coach David Duino, Averett's all-time leader in coaching wins, has counted for 131 of those victories since taking over the program in 2014. A big milestone here for the Cougars at home in the Grant Center. Bracy, beautiful ball there to Sellers. Sellers, great aggression there by Sellers. Bracy on Russ now. Flips it over, finds an open man and dunk over Fitzgerald. Number 12, John Allen. Number 12 in red, making a statement here. 18-9 in favor of the Cougars there to Jackson Sellers now from Bracy. Bracy, Sellers from mid-range, right above the free throw line with a lot of poise, a lot of relaxation behind that shot. Really making a name for himself despite having that last name here for the last 5 years. Jackson Sellers living up to it. Now Russ, flipped over, taken away there by Jackson Sellers. Sellers going back the other way. Euro, Sellers! Timeout called here by the Hornets. And we will take a short timeout, 22-9 in favor of the Cougars. We will be back in just a short moment.
To study in the U.S., so I chose Averett just because of the small community family they have here and all the great staff that I talked to before I committed.
After that short break, the Hornets will take possession. Inbound here to Taylor, number 1 on Mason Williams, and Taylor gets it right off the backboard and in for the easy layup. Now Bracey will take it across half court for the Cougars. Newly entered into the game, number 20, Samuel Daly. In red for the Hornets. Mason Williams, ball across to Shaw. Shaw fakes. Bracey for 3. That is a swish from Bracey, number 22, the freshman, 25-11. Now Taylor, Bracey. Three-point there by number 4, Dorian Davis. The Hornets are starting to pick it up. And the Cougars will have to maintain the same level of energy and poise that they've had in the last couple minutes to maintain this lead, as Bracey will now take another 3. And Bracey, 6 points so far for Bracey, just off of 3-pointers. Daly flipping over to Biziak, over to Taylor. Against Samias Bracey. Pick coming. Now Josh Lewis switching on Taylor. Davis on Sellers. Off the board. Off the rim to Sellers, rebounded there. Now pass over to Samias Bracey. Mason Williams. Bracey from deep. Heat check there by number 22 in white. A lot of freshmen stand out so far, 31-14. Daly. Mason Williams looking on. Switch here. Sellers switching on Daly. Biziak. Now Davis. Shaw. Shaw breaks down. Taken away there. Off the fumbled pass. Now Bracey to Williams. And another timeout called here by the Hornets as the Cougars have found their rhythm, going up 33-14 in this first half. We will be back in just a short moment.
Because of the athletics and academics, the smallness of the community is something that I think I thrive in, and I think others thrive in too. It's special also because of the community, because everyone's just so kind, and they the one team mindset is really great, and everyone supports everyone here.
After that short timeout taken by the Hornets, bringing in a couple new faces. Number 23 in red, Kellon Tyson, in for the Hornets. Steven shakes here to Robinson off the rim, and Bracey, with the help of Mason Williams, recovers that ball for the Cougars. Tyson against Bracey. Into Sellers. Getting a push in the back. And it'll be an inbound here. Josh Lewis going to be taking a seat, number 21 in white, bringing on Jackson Sellers. Sellers and Bracey, two freshmen brought in by Coach Duino, having a remarkable game here. Another freshman, Mason Williams to Bracey. And Bracey does not seem to be slowing down on these long shots. Now, Steven, number 10 against Shaw. 10-on-10 action here. Taylor, top of the key. Bracey switches. Ball into Robinson against Jason Sellers. Back out to Taylor. Sellers switches. Now Steven, Bracey. Steven very shifty on the three-point. Off the rim, rebounded there by Sellers. This is why he's moved up so quickly on those rebounds. And Sellers, bit of a collision here, fights for the ball, and it will go out of bounds. Quick thinking there by Landon Russ, number 11, to throw it off of Sellers. And Sellers will now take a seat and bring on Jameson Graves. (34, 35-14 here as Russ nearly loses that ball against Bracey. Into Steven, over to Taylor, back to Russ. Now Taylor, Graves. Great defense there by Graves, but he will be called on the foul. Too much contact there on Taylor. Number 1, Shamir Taylor. His first free throw of the night will go in. Couple substitutions here. Steven and Robinson going to be taking a seat. Bringing on John Allen, number 12, and number 4, Davis. And Taylor's second one is good. Shaw going to take this one across half court. Now Graves over Jackson Sellers. Now Bracey takes it across, swoops, and for the three-pointer, heat check there. Brought up there by Williams, and Williams almost had an amazing putback there. Something similar to what we saw DK Tucker do last year against Greensboro. Someone almost got put on a highlight tape there by Mason Williams. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. And the inbound here will be taken by Shaw. Top right corner of your screen, folks. Now Bryce Shaw trying to look for an opening. Into Jackson Sellers. Sellers being marked there by Allen. Tries to swing across over to Shaw. Now Bracey drives. Bracey! Almost had it, a beautiful layup there by number 22. Just off the mark. Now Russ. Guarded here by Sellers. Allen sets a pick. Switched off. Jackson guarding. Jackson Sellers guarding Davis, and Davis drives to the bank. Sellers swinging it over to Graves. Graves shakes, spins, another spin. Biziak fighting for the ball, takes it away. 35-18. 6:10 left in the first half. Cougars up. Biziak now. Graves, heavy pressure, taken away there by Jackson Sellers. Going back the other way. Quick transition here for number 3. Quick mid-range, slightly off the mark, put back quickly there by Graves. Another timeout called here, as more substitutions will be coming in for the Cougars. We will be back in just a short moment. And we are back underway here as Russ will take it across half court for the Hornets. Biziak back to Russ, over to Allen. Ball here to number 30, Ty Thompson. And a foul called here on number 30, the first year from Chicago. Clay Hodges, senior for the Cougars, number 5. Going to start us up here. Graves pumps. Hodges swings. Graves drives. Back out to Hodges. Hodges for 3. Hodges showing great leadership here in his final season with the Cougars. As a three-pointer there by Davis brings us to 40-21, still in favor of the Cougars. 4:45 left on the clock. Graves, great drive! And one for Graves, number 2. James Graves going to take his 2 free throws for the night. Or his 1, sorry. And he will be 100% so far. Now ball into Davis. Hornets moving the ball. Thompson over to Biziak. Back to Davis. Davis trying to find Robinson. Over to Thompson. Mason Williams smothering Robinson. And a foul called on the Cougars. And Thompson will take his turn to the line. And his first one is successful. Thompson will take his second one here. And that one will also be good. Now Williams inbounding quickly to Hodges. Hodges, some pressure here by Russ. Hodges, a lot of speed. Finds Jackson Sellers. Now Jason Sellers. Hand it over to Hodges. Williams for three. And he will draw the foul. And he will take his turn to the line.
His first personal. That'll send Mason Mitchell to the line for 3 shots.
Now Williams will get 3 tries here. And his first one is good. I mean, you don't realize the pressure that it comes to stepping to the line as Williams takes a deep breath, gets settled. And the second one is also good. And Williams will take one more. Williams second, around the rim and out of bounds. Steve Thompson holds on to the ball for the Hornets. Ball did not go out of bounds, stayed in, recovered by the Hornets. As Davis driving here on Williams, mid-range, off the rim. And Robinson, number 9, trying to get over Hodges. And wasn't successful, but he will draw a foul. Steven taking Davis out of the game, giving him a minute to rest. Number 10, Steven, back in the game. Thompson inbound there to Russ. Now Steven back to Thompson. Mason Williams looking on. Shakes Williams. Robinson. Rebound there to Steven across the arc. Now Biziak. Biziak couldn't quite get past Bracy as his shot hit the rim. And it will go out of bounds in favor of the Hornets. Now Thompson. There's Steven. Russ. Graves. Finding a pick there by Allen, switching. A bit of a mismatch there in the paint as Thompson takes a deep 3, and he will find the marker. A little over 3 minutes left here in the first half. Cougars still lead. Jackson Sellers starting off the offense. Graves driving, giving Biziak the shake. Biziak anticipating the initial first shot there by Graves, and Graves stops on a dime and delivers an easy layup. Now Fitzgerald there on Steven, and the ball will go off the backboard, and Graves will beat Allen to the rebound. Fitzgerald almost had a beautiful highlight there off the backboard pass of Sellers. And a foul will be called, and Sellers will take a trip to the line. And a substitution here as Mason Williams, number 4, the freshman for the Cougars, will take a seat, bringing on senior number 10, Bryce Shaw. And Sellers with another point for the Cougars. An easy bucket there for number 3. Russ to Steven. Steven trying to swing it there to Biziak. Bracy on Biziak. A little help there from Jackson Sellers. Steve Thompson now for 3. As Shaw was quick to pressure. And it'll be off the mark. And it'll be a trip to the line there. Sorry, not a trip to the line. It'll be an inbound here for the Hornets. And Russ gets the ball off the inbound. Trying to find Thompson. Trying to find an opening. Finds Allen in the paint against Graves. A little bit of a mismatch. And a bit of sheer unluckiness there by Allen as the ball trickled around the rim. And it just didn't find its way. Ball now out of bounds in favor of the Cougars. Be brought in here by Graves. Now Bracy. Into Shaw, there from Sellers. Shaw trying to find an opening. Sellers drives, spins. Mid-range there by Sellers and just off the rim. Rebound there by Biziak. Landon Russ going to bring us in. Fitzgerald getting his third personal foul of the night. We'll take a seat. Bring on Jason Sellers. And Sellers kind of letting Russ get that mid-range shot as he possibly thought he was going to pass it. Now Jackson Sellers is going to bring this one up. Over to Bracy, number 22. Bracy looking for Shaw. Shaw getting ready to take off. Over to Graves. Into Jason Sellers. Sellers sizing up. Gets it taken away. Sellers recovers. There to Jackson Sellers. Fumbled. Ball trickles around. A bit of mayhem there. And a foul was called on the Cougars. A lot of possession change there between both teams, all on one half. And Shamir Taylor, number 1, will take a trip to the line. Graves going to take a seat, bringing on Clay Hodges. 48 seconds left in this first half. 50-29 in favor of the Cougars. And Taylor will take his second shot of the day. Shaw finding Bracy. Bracy going to slow this one down. 20 on the shot clock. Bracy finding Jason Sellers right above the free throw line. Now Hodges out to Jackson Sellers. Great drive and foul. Foul here called on John Allen, number 12. And Sellers will take another trip to the line. And Sellers first is Green. 23 seconds left. And a second one off the back of the rim and recovered here by the Hornets as Russ will take it up court against Shaw. Shaw trying to hold him still. 10 seconds left. Steven, Bracy looking on. Steven driving. And Bracy will be called for a foul here. A tug on the shirt of Steven. And 4 seconds left. Steven will attempt to shorten the lead of 21 here by the Cougars. And his first one is good. A very one-sided first half here as the Cougars have a 20-point lead. Hornets will need to find sort of a rhythm going into the second half. And the Cougars will have to maintain their poise and not let the lead get to their head as Clay Hodges gets his ball inbounds. Here to Bracy. Bracy shakes. And very close to that shot, smothered there by Landon Russ. 51-32 in favor of the Cougars. That is the first half, ladies and gentlemen. And we will be back in just a short minute for the second half of this matchup between your Averett University Cougars and the visiting Hornets of Shenandoah University. We'll be back in just a short moment.
Averett was to continue my athletic career, but also the cultural change. So I'm from Sandefjord, Norway. I love that town, but once you're done with high school, there's nothing there for you. So going to the other side of the world and experiencing a new culture was very exciting.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in? University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
On the feet.
And we are back for this second half matchup here on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Luis Martinez, and today on this cold, chilly Wednesday night in the Grant Center, the Cougars face off against the Shenandoah University Hornets in red, your Cougars in white and gold. As Sellers drives to the basket and draws the foul. Humongous first half by a lot of the young stars for the Cougars. Number 22, Tomas Bracey in white. Had a lot of first half points, as well as Jackson Sellers, number 3. Cougars currently leading 51-32. A big lead here. Can the Cougars keep it up? And can the Hornets find their rhythm to stop them? Driving here, Sellers. Finding a way to draw a foul. And Sellers will take his place. And Mason Williams will inbound it here. Looking for an opening, finds Jason Sellers. And he will get the basket and draw the foul. Number 12, Jason Sellers in white.
That's by Sellers, good. Shenandoah foul charge number 11 on Andy Rosales, his second personal on the team's third. Sellers is at the line for one shot.
Couple of words between the official and head coach for Shenandoah, Nick Doyle, his third season with the Hornets. And Sellers completes the three-point play with an easy free throw. Hodges looking towards Russ. Now Steven swinging across the court. Foul here on Hodges, number 5. Russ inbounding here. Looking for Taylor, and Taylor with Williams at the hip. Robinson over to Steven. Steven, defensive player of the week not too long ago. And he will drive and just barely miss the basket. Now Sellers driving, and a jump ball will be awarded here for the Hornets. Hodges. Russ blocked there by Williams. Williams got way up there. Ball was on the way up, wasn't even coming down. Williams got a full palm on it. Landon Russ, number 11 in red, going to be taking his shots here. His first one is an easy bucket. Second one underway. His second one is successful. Williams inbounded quickly to Hodges. Slipping is Russ. Russ giving a little trouble getting back up on his feet. Got to check the traction on those shoes there. And Hodges to Williams. Over to Jackson Sellers. Flipped in to Graves. Graves with a lot of pressure. Flips it over Allen and Robinson. Graves with the easy mid-range. Didn't look so easy, but he makes it so simple. Miscommunication here on defensive stand by the Cougars. And Russ will let it fly. Sellers rebounds. Dumps it off to Jackson Sellers. Williams for three. Fakes. Mid-range. Rebounded there by Hodges. Hodges showing a lot of grit. Williams again. Off the rim. And a foul called on the Cougars. Now Russ, number 11. Against Hodges. Spins. Finds Stevens. Ball intended for Robinson. Just fell to Stevens' hands. And Williams off the rebound of the missed shot of Taylor. Mason Williams driving. Flips over to Jackson Sellers. Jackson Sellers driving. Puts up heavy pressure there. Sellers. Been saying that last name quite a bit. Whichever brother it may be, Jackson or Jason, both having a great game so far. 58-34, 17 left in the second half. Robinson driving on Sellers. Taylor, Stevens. Steven driving on Graves. Between the legs, drives again, attacks, redodges, and mid-range there for Steven. Timeout called here by the Hornets, and we will be back in just a short moment.
Averett was to continue my athletic career, but also the cultural change. So I'm from Sandefjord, Norway. I love that town, but once you're done with high school, there's nothing there for you. So going to the other side of the world and experiencing a new culture was very exciting.
After this timeout, the Cougars will take possession. Hodges going to walk it up calmly, no pressure at all. Shaw flips it over to Williams, back to Shaw. Williams thinking about the three-pointer, loses it for a moment. Now Shaw trying to find something, find an opening. Now Williams spins, gets double-teamed. Davis, Williams fighting for the ball. And off the fingertips of Davis, who's laying on the ground. The ball will go out of bounds in favor of the Cougars. Clay Hodges, number 5, going to inbound it here. Calls for the play set. Steven. Williams for 3. Steven rebounded. And Steven not happy with that call. It'll be in possession of the Cougars. Going to have a chance for another offensive set here. Williams. Now Williams will really inbound this time. Looking for an opening. Hodges fakes, pumps, but he doesn't hit the marker, but still draws the foul. And Hodges a bit unlucky with that one. Hit the rim twice and out. Second attempt at a basket here for Hodges. And the second one is calmly in. Now Thompson, number 30, going to take it up court. Now Steven with Shaw on his back. Allen sets a pick. Steven with a bit of running room. Flips it back to Davis. Davis against Williams. Over to Allen against Sellers. Now Williams against Thompson. And Thompson with a beautiful layup there. Avoiding all the pressure. 59-38 here. 15:35 left in the second half. Bracy stepping up to the sub box. Shaw. Hodges there for Sellers. Sellers gets it tipped away. Steven picks it up. Steven trying to find Shaw. Davis puts it up. Rebounded there by Robinson. Robinson keeps the possession alive. Thompson fakes around Hodges mid-range. The Sellers are trying to find that rebound, but it stays in possession of the Hornets. Bit of an issue with the shot clock. 26 back on the shot clock opposed to the 16. Hodges going to take a seat. Bracy, number 22, who had a tremendous first half, is in the game, guarding number 10, Steven. Now Thompson, Ty Thompson driving on Shaw, and a foul called on Shaw, number 10. Thompson gonna lob this one up, and a foul called. A foul called on the Cougars. Third personal foul here for Mason Williams. Inbounded, taken away by Sellers. Sellers, what an incredible takeaway. Wasn't even looking at the ball. Kind of glanced for a split second and took it away with his left hand, maintaining possession. Jackson Sellers, number 3. Remarkable player. Bracy. Now Williams. Bracy for 3. Just off the rim. Rebounded there by Steven. Now Thompson, number 30. Gonna drive. Spins, turns on Bracy. Trying to find the mid-range. Williams off a step. Davis takes a 3. Rebounded here by Sellers. Beautiful pass to his younger brother Jackson. Now Shaw, Euro. No foul called on Shaw, who just barely missed the marker with a beautiful Euro step. Steven back the other way. a lot of defensive plays here so far. And a couple substitutions here. Biziak, Russ, and number 23, Tyson, entering the game for the Hornets, giving Allen, Steven, and Robinson a break. Tyson gets it taken away there. A bit of pressure by Shaw. Williams will open. Williams putting the exclamation point on that point. 61-38 here in the Grant Center. And timeout is called. We will be back in just a short moment. Returning after this timeout, the Hornets will hold on to the ball. Thompson going to take it up court. Biziak. Beautiful pass there to Russ, and Russ over Williams. Williams again trying to find that swat away block. Gets the ball inbounded there to Shaw. Heavy pressure there by Thompson. Shaw gives him the shake. Runs around. Great speed there by Shaw. Shaw not enough distance on that ball. And misses the marker. Now possession with the Hornets. Now Thompson tries to get it to Tyson. Thompson now to Biziak. Biziak to Davis. Davis driving on Jackson Sellers. Spins, trying to find something. Jackson Sellers with a block, but he will be called for another foul. Jackson Sellers getting his second personal foul. Team sixth. And Davis will step up to the line. Sellers with incredible defense there on Davis, but just a little too aggressive there by the first year brought in by Coach Duino. Now Davis, his second one off the mark. Josh Lewis rebounds. Sellers over to Bracey. Now Bracey gets switched on by Tyson. Tyson trying to reach. Lewis over to Williams. Lewis finds an opening and gets swatted down by Biziak. And the ball will go out of bounds in favor of the Cougars. Lewis almost had a highlight of his own. Almost went up with it. awaiting a rule change here. A replay by the official, changing the clock. And we're ready to get back underway here. Bracy going to inbound it, looking for an open player. Gets it over to Jackson Sellers. Jackson Sellers gets it taken away by Davis. Davis on a fast break. Williams not trying to draw the fouls. Very smart play there by Williams. 42-61 in favor of the Cougars. A very good defensive stop there by the Hornets, by Davis. Taking that one away from Sellers. Now Shaw. Set a screen there. Sellers for three. Swish! Ice in his veins as he's pointing to his arm. Sellers cold. Now Thompson against Lewis. Switched off there. Biziak now. And a push by Lewis on Biziak. It's his first personal of the game so far. (64-42), 11:29 left in the second half. Biziak will step up to the line off the foul of Josh Lewis. Bracy, number 22. Mitchell, Mason Mitchell off the fingertips. It'll be out of bounds. Shaw getting that ball from the inbound, and he will draw the foul on number 30, Ty Thompson. Awaiting the official to get us back underway. Bracy putting this one up for Sellers. Sellers driving. Rebounded there by Biziak. Shaw, heavy pressure. Davis. Now Russ. Russ taking the left side. Tyson back to Davis. Davis losing the ball for a split moment, and a foul called on the Cougars. Davis taking another trip to the line.
Davis at the line.
And Davis is first. Will hit the net. Rebounded here by the Hornets. Off the missed free throw there by Davis. And now Thompson trying to take it himself, driving. Finds Biziak, but Biziak couldn't quite hold on to it. Now Mitchell puts it up himself off the rim, off the fingertips of number 11, Landon Russ. Now substitutions here as Mason Mitchell will take a seat. Bringing on Jamison Graves, Jackson Sellers entering the game. As well as Jason Sellers. Now Bracy trying to set up Jason Sellers in the paint. And he will draw a foul. Off of number 11, Russ. Allen, number 12, entering the game here for Tyson for the Hornets. And Jason Sellers. Jason Sellers going to take his first one. And his first one, very simple. Sellers' second one goes in 66-44. The Cougars have held on to quite a lead this whole matchup. As Russ gets it over to Steven. Steven entering the game momentarily. Allen Davis for three. Off the back of the rim. Recovered there by Josh Lewis. And now Shaw. Graves. Bounce pass there. Taken away or pushed away there by Russ as Shaw will try to drive. Graves will try to recover it, but Davis is there just in time for the Hornets going back the other way. Now Davis trying to get it past to Biziak. Biziak moves it out to Steven. Now Allen. Steven against Sellers. Sellers leaving it open for a second. And Allen against Lewis. Allen gets the upper hand. Making it a 20-point game. And now Shaw driving against Steven. Trying to find an opening. Lewis moves it around the perimeter. Graves. Sellers. Bracy. Bracy's trying to find an opening. Shaw will keep it in bounds. Graves drives. And behind the back layup there by Graves. Getting right past Biziak. Allen. Steven. Will be called. Will draw a foul. Shaw getting his third for the night. Steven going to take his couple shots here. And his first is successful. Steven can take a second one, and it finds the marker off the rim. Looked like it was going to bounce out. But Bracy will be point here, giving it over to Bryce Shaw. Shaw moving it over to Lewis into Graves. And Graves going to have a bit of room mid-range. And picked up there by Taylor. Shamir Taylor giving Shaw a bit of a shove there. Try to get some space. Now Steven. Picked up there by Sellers. Great move there by Steven, but just couldn't quite get the basket. Graves, Lewis for three. Lewis, a Danville native, getting a three-point shot, putting the Cougars up. Getting the timeout here are the Cougars. 71-48, 7:14 left in the second half. We will be back in just a short moment.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Hornets will get the ball after the timeout. And ball from Russ going to Biziak. Biziak, wide open mid-range shot. Just off the mark. Rebound there by Lewis. Now Shaw trying to get the Cougars started quickly. Over to Graves. Graves to Bracey. Bracey! That shot looked like it was going in there. Taken by Russ, but just whiffed the net. Now Bracey again. This time not as successful. As Steven will try to put it back the other way. And on that drive, he will draw a foul. Sellers his third of the night. On the foul here on Steven. Steven will take a trip to the line. Number 34, Terrell Fitzgerald, talking to Duino on the sideline. Entering the game now for Lewis, number 21. Steven. His shot out. Rebounded there by Bracey. Bracey moves it over to Shaw. Back to Bracey, over to Shaw. Now Graves into Fitzgerald, out to Bracey. Bracey from deep. Rebounded there by Sellers, quick to react. Steven, Shaw. Shaw with a bit of a look. Fitzgerald mid-range off the rim, but he will draw the foul. Big collision there between Shaw and Steven. And Fitzgerald will step up to the line. Get ready to sub in is number 14, Chase Ambrosius. Fitzgerald, his first one is good. His second one finds the mark. Took a bit of a trip to get around. Now Thompson over to Taylor. Biziak, Ambrosius. Thompson. Ambrosius from deep, wow. Bit of technical difficulties down there at the booth. Thompson inbound. Here Robinson over the head of Bracy, but not enough on it. And number 13, Elia Morandati. I apologize if I may have mispronounced that. Ambrosius Morandati. Now Thompson. Ambrosius Thompson. Morandati driving. Gets up, finds a way to the basket. 76-51, 4:30 left. And now Bracy. Driving. Finding the way, gets swatted down by Biziak. And now Shaw taking a three. Fitzgerald rebounds. Bit of a sticky situation. And Sellers trying to put it right back up. Shaw takes it away from pressure. 18 on the shot clock. And Shaw almost had the mid-range step back, but it just rolls off the marker. And Thompson with the layup around Bracy, and a timeout is called here for the Cougars. 3:44, 76, 53 in favor of the Cougars. 3:44 left on the clock. We'll be back in just a short moment.
Well, I mean, first off, it was, my dad obviously played here when the Averett first became a football team. So that had a lot to do, being able to be around people that I care about, being around people that I was familiar with. And, also, I was originally born here. So, this place always felt like home to me.
After the timeout taken by the Cougars, they will take possession here. New face on the court. Jalen Chambers, another first-year player under Coach Duino. And Fitzgerald will move it over to Shaw. Now Bracy takes a step, drives. Fitzgerald trying to find an opening off the hands of Tyson. Official overturned the call. Originally. Sellers going to take a seat. DK Tucker, number 35, entering the game. Chambers finding Bracey. Bracey shakes Thompson. Bracey, open layup. Great stutter step there by Bracey, number 22, an incredible player. Incredible game tonight. Now Thompson. Takes a three and gets that one for the Hornets. Bracey currently with 16 points. Chambers for three. Off the rim. Rebounded there by Morandati. Mid-range Morandati off the rim, but he will manage to draw a foul. Morandati taking his first trip to the line for the night. And will get his first point. Another couple new faces on the court for the Cougars. Number 15, Colton Price, and number 25, Tyland Evans. Now Bracey for the Cougars. Over to Chambers. A pretty young squad, sophomores and freshmen here for the Cougars. Now Tucker over to Chambers. Chambers drives and almost gets it off. The bank shot. But Chambers will drive and draw the foul. Chambers going to have an opportunity to get his first basket of the night. A quality free throw there by Jalen Chambers, number 11. His second one equally as quality. Morandati and Ambrosius passing back and forth. Now Jalen Chambers. Beautiful layup there by Chambers. And he is loving that. Great steal. Great finish there by number 11 in white. Open three here for number 14, Ambrosius. Just off the mark. Now Chambers. 1:30 left to play. Neesmith against Chambers. Chambers holds on to the ball. Doesn't see number 13, Morandati. And Neesmith will get it taken away here by Tucker. And it'll go out of bounds. Inbound here, Ambrosius outside the perimeter. Finds Tyson, and Tyson for an easy layup. 82-60. Not much change here. Involving leads for the Cougars. Only a minute left to play. As Duino has subbed out most of his upperclassmen. Or all of his upperclassmen. It's just sophomores and freshmen now on the court currently. Tomias Bracey, number 22. Will take his free throw shots. Quite a turnaround for the Cougars after losing 8 straight these last couple weeks. A win over Randolph. And so far, a great lead on Shenandoah to ODAC opponents. Deep three here. Price going to hold on to it. Gets over to Chambers. Miscommunication between teammates as Tucker couldn't quite reach that pass there from Chambers. Go out of bounds. Neesmith going to put it back into play. Ambrosius. Warren Dottie leading the way. Taken away here. Bracey going back the other way. And a foul called here on number 13, Warren Dottie.
Shadow foul charge to number 13, Elio Wardani. His first. Tobias Bracey for one.
Bracey, another trip to the line and another basket for the freshman. Quite a remarkable game this young man has had. And a second one. Points to the bench. As the Hornets have only 13 seconds left, running down under 10 now. Neesmith going to take that three-pointer, rebound there by Colton Price. And Chambers will let it run out as the Cougars have defeated the visiting Shenandoah University Hornets at home here in the Grant Center, of score of 85-60. And a remarkable game for a couple of the freshmen and sophomores, Jameson Graves, Tobias Bracey, and Jackson Sellers. And we will be back next time on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Luis Martinez. Have a good night, folks.